Hi everybody, welcome to Loveland Library Science. I have my helpers here, Autumn and Violet. Can you say hi?
Hi.
And today we're going to do a pH experiment. pH is how you measure if a liquid or a substance, we have all these ones to test, is either an acid or a base. So I'm going to pour this purple cabbage juice into each one of these containers, and then we're going to test each one of these things like lemon juice or antacid or baking soda or dish soap. We're going to test to see whether they're acids or bases. The way I made this last night was to take about 4 leaves of a red cabbage and I put them in a blender or a food processor you can use, or a NutriBullet, with some water, and I blended it up, and then I used a strainer to get all the pieces of cabbage out, and so this is the liquid that it was left with. So what color is this, girls?
Purple.
Purple. Purple is going to be a pH of 7. So hopefully when we add water to that, it will stay the same color. If it's an acid, it's going to turn it reddish, and that would be a 1 on the scale. The scale is from 1 to 14. And if it's a base, it's going to turn it blue or even green. So we're going to do that test right now. Who wants to smell cabbage juice? Does it smell good? Yeah. It doesn't smell very good, I don't think. All right, these are all the things we're going to test. We have separate spoons because, oh, I just did it by accident.
You just did it.
Great, okay. So what do you think aspirin is? Did you see that?
Yeah, it turned pink.
It did turn pink. So do you think that's an acid or a base?
Acid.
An acid, you're right. I forgot that I mushed up the aspirin in there. That makes sense though, because aspirin is very sour when you taste it. Remember I told you sour is usually an acid, and soapy things are usually a base. We're hoping that this antacid here, which is what people take when their tummies are acidy, we're hoping that turns it a blue or a green, because if it doesn't, then it's not a very good medicine. This is very smelly, isn't it? Can you guys smell that?
Uh-huh.
All right, we're gonna guess whether something is an acid or a base. Yeah, I'm gonna cover this up because it really smells bad. Ugh. Okay, unplug your noses. All right, so silly Oma, I already did aspirin, and that is kind of reddish, isn't it? That's aspirin. You don't ever have that unless you're sick and a doctor or your mom or dad give it to you, right? So aspirin turned it what color? What color?
Red and pink.
Reddish pinkish. Okay, so we're going to leave that there, and then we're going to see which one is the most red and which one is the most blue. All right, so we don't really have to mix that. We did that one. So let's put that over here. All right, why don't we start with hand sanitizer? Do you want to pour a little bit of that in and then stir it up? Pour a little bit of that right in there. I don't know if it's going to change anything or not. Squeeze really hard. Let's see. Use the spoon and mix it up and see if it's going to change. Really gently. Did that change?
No.
Oh, maybe a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
Looks like a little bit reddish, doesn't it, on the top? Look at that. That's kind of funny because I thought it would be like a soap and it would do the opposite. Does it smell? It does smell a little better. All right, we'll leave that one right there. How about let's go over here to Miss Violet. Let's try baking soda. All right, can you put some spoonfuls of that in there? I'll hold it like this for you. It's old baking soda. Don't touch it right in there, okay? There you go. This could take all day. Yeah, get a big chunk. I'm gonna help you, and then you're gonna stir. Okay, go ahead and stir it. Uh-oh, I see it changing color. Do you?
Blue.
Ooh, it is changing to blue.
I thought it was blue and red.
Yeah, so it's not an acid like the aspirin, it's a base. It's turning blue, isn't it? A little bit more? Let's do a little bit more.
That's green and that's blue.
Good, all right. Let's put that up here. We gotta keep going so we can try all these different kinds. Let's go back over here to Miss Autumn.
Yay!
Hand sanitizer did turn a little bit pinkish. All right, let's try baking powder. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and put some of that in there. And this is what baking powder looks like. That's what you use when you're making cookies or breads.
Can you remove your finger from the
Oh,
label?
sorry. Yep.
I move it.
No, he meant
Soma.
B. All right, go ahead and mix that in. Mix it all together. Let's see if it's going to change anything. Whoop.
It's
Ooh.
green.
Wow, baking soda is a base. It wouldn't if it
Baking
was
powder.
Oh, baking powder.
Look at it.
Oh, I didn't sleep good.
It's
All right, so baking
pinky.
powder is a base. It turned it kind of bluish. That's good. All right, let's put it over here. We're going to put them in order after, okay?
Kind of greenish.
Kind of greenish, yep. All right. Well, I think it looks very blue. All right, let's try.
Down the bottom.
Let's try vinegar, Miss Violet, just for something different. Here, we're going to do this. So get your spoon ready. What does vinegar smell like? Does it smell like it's sour? Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's pour a little bit. Now you got to watch closely, all right? Get your spoon ready. Get your spoon ready. Ready? Whoa!
It turned pinkish.
It turned pinkish. You're right. Is that an acid or a base?
A base.
No, an acid. Base turns it blue or green, and acid turns it reddish or pinkish. You didn't even have to mix it, did you? That wasn't a lot of work. All right, let's put that up there because we did that one. All right. Let's try. Just leave it. Yeah, thank you. All right, let's try dish soap. What do you think? What do you think it's going to do? Do you think this is going to turn it red like an acid or blue like a base?
Red.
You think so? Hold on to the spoon, Miss Autumn. Ready? All right, I picked this because it's clear, so the color itself shouldn't change. Ow, you're squeezing my thumb. All right, mix it up. Ooh. See if it's good soap.
Green.
Oh, what's happening?
Green. It's making green.
You guys, do you...
Making green.
Looks, doesn't look that much different. Maybe this isn't the best dish soap.
You want some other stuff?
No,
Green. It's black.
I was worried about mine.
It's changing green and
Mine was
black.
green, so, huh?
Green.
Let's see if, let's see. All right, your dad's going to add a new experiment. Dawn is supposed to be the best. We'll see. Let's see if this changes it. It also is blue, though.
It's
So that,
blue. It's changing.
yeah, it really does. I don't think the color of it matters. That is not green. We need a little color lesson. Ooh, that's smelly. Okay, let's put it up here. All right, Miss Violet's turn, and then we have one more after that, and then we're going to put them in order. So this is an antacid. This is something, it's a medicine that your mom and dad and grandmas might use if their tummies are upset. So if this is a good antacid, it should turn this pretty blue or greenish. All right, you ready? You're going to add that for me. Actually, you're going to mix it, okay? I'll pour it in. Ready to mix? Put it in there.
Mix.
Let's put some chunks in there.
It's
And if you do this at home, you can test all different things in your house.
It's changing.
Like I might want to try milk to see what that is. I didn't get that ready. It isn't really changing very much. That makes me wonder if this cheap antacid isn't neutralizing very well.
It's changed.
I think it looks like purple.
Yeah.
I don't think it looks very different.
It's not purple.
There'd be a way to another science experiment because you could test different antacids. All right, our last one right here. And actually, maybe we could try milk. Let's try lemon juice. You ready? Shake it up. I'm going to let you just squirt it in. What do you think it's going to do? Is it going to turn it bluish or greenish or
Pink.
pink? Lemon is very acidy. Wow, that is so bright. Okay, do you mind if I save some of my lemon juice? So that is an acid, isn't it?
Wait, this.
All right, and let me just show you. This is just. You want to try milk? This is just. Look what happens when we just do water. And then we're going to do one more. We're going to do milk since your dad has some and I didn't have it. All right. Water is pH of 7, so it shouldn't change the color. What color is this? Purple.
Ready?
Doesn't change the color, does it?
Water.
Plug your nose, yep. And then
Ew.
I'm going to just dump this. All right. Very last one. What do you think? What do you think milk is going to do to this cabbage juice? It does stink.
I think it is.
Let's make a prediction.
Yeah.
The prediction is, do you think it's an acid, it will turn it red? Or do you think it's a base and it will turn it blue? Or do you think it will stay the same?
Blue.
Blue? Blue? Let's see. What did it do? All it did was make it lighter purple, I think.
Purple.
I think it's a pH of 7 like water. I think that's called neutral. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Purple.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna put them. I know it stinks. It does stink. All right, let's put them in order. Let's see, which is the brightest? I think this is the brightest red.
That was a bright
Red is lemon juice, then aspirin. Oh, you guys, then vinegar. What's next? Water. Whoops, no, hand sanitizer. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the correction. Water. This dish soap is not very... What was this? This was milk. We don't have a thing for that. And then, you think people can't hear you doing that? And then antacid. That's not good antacid. I better buy better stuff. And then baking powder. Baking soda. This is almost greenish, so that's even more of a base. So look, you guys, all the way from pH of 7 all the way to acid, pH of 1, and then base, pH of 14. So we have a whole color spectrum of pH values of all of these things we tested.
Mama, I like rainbow.
It is like a rainbow, yep. Good job, you guys. Say bye.
Bye.